You're about to watch a Trains Newswire video. If you enjoy what you see, please consider watching some of our other full-length videos. Big Boy, On the Road to Restoration, Heavy Hauls, 611 in Steam. They're all available from our website, kalmbachhobbystore.com. Hi, welcome to another edition of Trains Newswire. I'm Steve Sweeney, and this is Brian Schmidt. We're editors at Trains Magazine. We welcome you to another week of Trains Newswire video. First of all, Jim wanted us to sort of lighten things up a little bit, sort of change things up, so he decided to leave and tell us to do the broadcast by ourselves.
It's a good way to lighten the mood.
Exactly.
The boss will go somewhere else.
Get rid of him. He's down south somewhere. So, Jim, if you're watching this later today, have fun in Florida. Another thing we're going to do today, we're going to talk about top stories. I picked one story from each day this week, Monday through Friday, just say what I think you should be looking out for. So Monday, Seaboard Coastline SD45 came out with new lettering. On Tuesday, there was a terrible crash in Germany that killed 10 people and injured dozens and dozens. On Wednesday, a new Tier 4 switch engine came out. It's built on the truck from an SD40 or an SD40-2, which was kind of interesting. On Thursday, UPS, you might know it as United Parcel Services, came out against the Canadian Pacific Norfolk Southern proposed merger or combination. And this morning, we've got an interesting story out on the Trans-Siberian Railway. And I just wanted to mention that. The Trans-Siberian Railway from Moscow to Vladivostok has a new website. And you can go to the website and click around on it, and you can sort of see first-class coach, and you can see...
You just wanted to say Vladivostok.
I
on
did.
The air.
Well, you know what's funny is that they said that they're gonna take the existing 6-day schedule and turn it into 5. You know how they can do that?
I bet you're going to tell me.
They're Russian.
Oh.
Sorry. Okay.
We're sorry, folks.
I tried. So, Brian, what was a top story for you this week so far?
Top story for me, I think, was the return of the steam engine. Is it 2716, old C&O Berkshire? It surprised me. I can't say I'm a huge steam fan, but I just got to wonder what's the need for another one when there's so many out there that run but don't have a home, don't have a place to actually operate. You know, there's a lot of mainline steam, and there's a few main lines that are willing to host it. What's the need for another one? I'd certainly love to hear about that.
Yeah, I would too. And if anyone out in our audience has suggestions of where all these steam engines could run, these steam locomotives, I'd love to hear it, because we could probably gather them together in some place. I think you've had some ideas on that.
I think there's a solution there. Just have to flesh it out a little more.
Okay. I'd be interested in hearing more about that. What's also interesting is that over in the United Kingdom, the Flying Scotsman is coming back toward the end of this month, and you know
they have open access. They can run steam pretty much anywhere they want, anytime.
Right, exactly.
Network rail.
As long as they have meet basic safety regulations. But what I was going to ask you is, the tickets for the inaugural run are $650 each. It's not like this engine has never run before, it just hasn't run in 10 years. So they expect to fill up a train of 200 or 300 people at $650 each. Would you pay $650?
No, I wouldn't pay $60 to ride a steam engine, sorry.
Oh, okay. Ooh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, how about what diesel locomotive would you ride behind for $650? What diesel?
I greatly enjoyed riding behind Bennett's E8s in New Jersey back
the Penske E8s.
Yeah, it was a great ride. It was a good looking train we were on for a Toys for Tots trip back in, I think it was that Halloween, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
For other locomotives I'd love to ride behind, get me a classic F40. Bring a couple of those into preservation.
Okay.
It's time. It's absolutely time. There's a few of them preserved, but let's get a couple of them out on the main line running.
Okay.
Recreate, the first 2 decades of Amtrak.
Right. I gotcha. And so you want them in the Amtrak scheme?
Oh, Phase 3, absolutely, the way to go.
Okay. All right. We can do that. Now, one other thing we wanted to do today, Brian, I know you've sworn off talking about the CP-NS merger. So you won't even say a word, will you?
A word.
All right. So this week has been a pretty bad week for Canadian Pacific. They announced that they're not going to go after the Norfolk Southern Board of Directors. They're going to ask shareholders to put forward a resolution requiring, well, not requiring, but asking politely for their board to talk to Canadian Pacific. So that's something that we didn't think they were going to do. And on Thursday, as I said, UPS came out against a merger. So because it's been a kind of a bad week, and E. Hunter Harrison, had sort of a downcast conference call on Thursday, I want you to come up with your theme song for Hunter Harrison. What is the theme song? Now, I could say, maybe it should be Rolling Stones, Can't Get No Satisfaction, or maybe it should be Frank Sinatra and I Did It My Way, or maybe it's something that you thought of that we haven't. Go ahead and put it on the bottom of the screen in the comments section. We're going to read them. We're going to read some of the better ones out loud next week, and then when Jim comes back, we'll get him to sing it for you.
Well, he's in Florida. The if is a valid
that's
option.
true.
Yeah.
That's right. So if and when Jim comes back, we'll make him sing the Hunter Harrison theme song that you pick. So anyway, is that it?
One more thing I wanted to talk about, the Silver Star.
Oh, that's right.
And
I almost forgot about the Silver Star.
The dining car is coming off. Came off last year, but it seems Amtrak has quietly made it a permanent thing, and it's kind of a shame because one of the great joys of rail travel is eating.
Yes.
You can't do that much on an airplane anymore.
That's right.
But a lot of people say that a train without a dining car is useless, but I don't know that I go that far because there's so many trains that Amtrak has, like the City of New Orleans and the Capital Limited, that are just short routes that maybe they don't even serve dinner on the originating night. They have breakfast and lunch the next day. So do we need a full dining car staff? And probably not. But is there more than microwave White Castle cheeseburgers available?
Yeah.
There's got to be a happy medium there. But
I mean, I can't imagine going New York to Miami in a car without stopping for dinner.
well, yeah.
But let alone a train.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So it's something Amtrak's going to have to sort out in the next couple months and years across its network. But we'll see what happens.
Okay. Good. We'll do that. Well, you can read about the stories we've talked about today and many, many more on Trains Newswire at trn.trains.com. For everyone at Trains Magazine, have an excellent weekend. Should I tell a joke today?
It's up to you.
I tried this on the kids and they said, Dad, don't do it. So I thought maybe it would work on adults. So it's been pretty cold here in the upper Midwest.
How cold is it?
It's so cold that hobos in Minneapolis are lining up for the last refrigerated boxcar to Buffalo. You know how Jim always says, dude, you should have a theme song for today, or whatever Jim says. You know that? So he's always like playing something from the Rolling Stones or White Snake or something.